Good morning, evening, afternoon, and salutations, folk, as I, Michael Burhan, as I bring to you an amazing episode of the awesome A Rather British Review. And yes, of course you can see me live in person. Isn't that snappy? I'm trying something new today, as I also try something new with an amazing game that allows me to take out my qualms and problems of everybody else. And if you like the cyberpunk genre, you're going to love this awesome game. It rhymes with what I exactly say to your girlfriend last week. You know the term. I'm gonna ruin her. Get it? Ruin. Because the game's called Ruin. Ruiner is a top-down shooter developed by Recon Games and published by Devolver Digital for Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Linux, PS4 and Xbox One systems. Ruiner gives you that old cyberpunk charm reminiscent of the old days of Hideo Kojima, and the game mechanics that feature a run-and-gun overhead system, which you can collect items and go along to use for limited amounts of time. The game's main weapon means that you get to shoot an unlimited amount of ammo, so there's no big case of you overshooting your load. Who writes this shit? Gun drops are plentiful, and you can find some rare finds littered throughout each level as you succumb to your innermost desires of killing hordes of enemies. Each level consists of simple puzzles that you can move through a delay of your time that give you a chance to migrate from one level to the next via boss fights. You can find XP chests from each level location that give you a chance to level up for your character and give you more and more abilities, such as longer dash, slowing down time and continuous costs of energy to allow you to guard better when confronted by enemies. The biggest issue is the amount of time it takes to get throughout hordes of these enemies. Some boss battles take a lot more time to get through as they require a hard set of skills to proceed. As you complete each level, you get more exposition of the story, which unfolds with a beautiful animative scenes and also anime infused art styles that gives the game a lot more charm and pizzazz, so to speak. A lot of Easter eggs can be found within the game linking to various films and gaming medium. References won't be spoiled here, but they are fun to say the least. Now, Ruiner has more of a diverse style as your protagonist doesn't really talk, but you can see the mood changes depending on what you see on the headset and gives the player a chance to understand the narrative a lot more by the text and exposition in the game. The biggest con of this game, however, is the short length of playtime. Most digital-only indie titles have kind of the same issue, apart from the fact that it does have an in-game plus modes that allows you to play it on a harder difficulty. You also have a bleak dystopian kind of narrative that goes with the game as well, especially as you see with the art style and as you see with the character narratives. It does make this game extremely depressing, so you are warned if you have a medical condition or anything where you are suffering and battling with depression. I may take this game in spurts so you don't play through the entire thing and end up bumming yourself out for a week. So if you're familiar with the show's scores, we go from best to worst, as 5 being the best and 1 being the worst. I give this game a charming 3. If Recon ever decides to make a sequel, hopefully we will get a lot more bang for our buck. Seeing the game is $15.99 in most stores, it doesn't really give you that term of value, something that's not seen in terms of AAA titles. The one thing I can say about Ruiner, if you're willing to pay that money, however, is that it can be a very good short game that you can play until you get your next AAA title and something where you want to kind of explore with, such as Zelda Breath of the Wild. But if you really don't want to play that amount, I would wait until this game comes out on PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live Gold, or you can also wait until that various Steam sales or PlayStation hot sales that you go through to basically get the game at a cheaper price point. If you are looking to buy it and add it to your collection, Limited Run Games did do a rather limited run with the title so that you could get physical copies. For me, I don't really see the point of it. It is what it is. That's it from me, you gorgeous people. And just to let you know, if you like what you see here, make sure you click on that little bell below. Also, like, comment, subscribe and share. If you've got any games that you would like to review, leave a comment below. I'll see if you can get my hands on it, of course, for you guys, let you know my opinions. And as always, make sure that you stay tuned. If you like the videos that you see on here as well, you can just basically go and click on the playlists for Season 1 or the rest of Season 2 just to see exactly what it is I've been reviewing. And if you like what I do here in terms of the look of the video, you could basically let me know that you want to see more of this, because my face is gorgeous. I understand that you people like it, but we shall see. And as always, of course, this has been Michael Burhan for another Rather British review, saying to you that I've got gameplay. Have you? Please don't downvote me. Okay, so I'm just going to stand here for a little bit. We done? No? Okay. Just gonna let the music play out. Oh, here comes the logo.